It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheep Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Paris High School. It's championship tournament time here in the 2024 North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament. Game will feature the Teutopolis Lady Shoes against your Paris Lady Tigers. I'm Jeff Chambers. I'll bring you the play-by-play action here. About 2.5 minutes ahead of tip-off in this title contest. The brackets first came out. I'm sure that everybody saw them, were either hoping or kind of knowing that this is the way it was going to end up between these two teams that are very, very familiar with each other. Depends on what time of season it is as to who has the better record against each other. Paris Lady Tigers have played Teutopolis excellently during the regular season, but it always seems in postseason time that everything goes through T-Town, and Lady Tigers have struggled on that, in that aspect. But that is for a discussion in late February when postseason begins. But right now, we're in late November, and the title game of the North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament is directly ahead of us. I'll tell you how both these teams got here. Teutopolis on Monday evening defeated Terre Haute South. Then on Wednesday, they dispatched with Champaign Central. And earlier this morning, defeated Olney to make it to the title game. The Lady Tigers are victorious over Terre Haute North in the opening game, 51-44. Then on Wednesday night, they headed up to Evelyn Gym, where they played Danville and beat them by a score of 50-19 before coming out victorious this morning against Charleston by a score of 78-17. The second place game featured Terre Haute North against Olney. Terre Haute North coming out on top of that one by a score of 54-41 to earn third place in the NAL tournament. Both teams are huddled up. Starting lineups for both clubs, brought to you by White Sheep Metal. The thing you'll notice about T-Town, they've only got two seniors on their roster. They both start, and they'll both be familiar names to Lady Tiger fans. Starting in a junior guard, number 1, Anna Probst. Another junior guard, Kelsey Niemerg. She wears number 5. Junior, number 12, Malia Helmick. Senior, number 15, Chloe Probst. And another senior, number 33, Molly Ruhal. Head coach of the Lady Wooden Shoes is Lori Thompson. For your Paris Lady Tigers, Dave Tingley is the head coach. Pretty much the same starting lineup as before, except Gracie Watson will take the spot of Morgan Combs. Kylie Edwards will start out at a guard. Kaylee Young will run things at the point. She wears number 13, another sophomore, number 23, Macy Bicknell. And a pair of seniors down in the paint to try to match up with T-Town's size. Number 32, Peyton Smith. And Gracie Watson will get her second start of the season. Appreciate you joining us here. Championship Day. We'll have some more action for you coming up on Monday night. The boys will get their season underway as they head up to Danville, playing the Hilltopper Classic. They'll play Bismarck Henning in the opening game, which is scheduled for 6 o'clock. So we'll have that action for you here on the Paris Sports Network. Make sure, if you haven't yet, to like our video and subscribe to our channel. That way you know each and every time we go live. Also like us on Facebook. That's where most of our updates are done. And we're set for championship action here at Paris High School. Peyton Smith will jump center. She will go up against Kelsey Niemerg. Niemerg, a junior, controls the tip. T-Town's got it. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Tigers. quickly to the rim as Niemerg. Her shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Helmink. We'll have a tied ball. So nice look on their opening possession for T-Town, unable to cash in. Now they'll pick up full court pressure. Kaylee Young breaks it over the top to Watson. Edwards, top of the key. Back to Young. Tigers will reset. Left side, Smith. Now Young, man-to-man pressure from T-Town as well. Smith, top of the key. Nice find underneath. Kaylee Young with a tough catch, a tougher shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebounds pulled out by T-Town's Niemerg. Got away with a hop there. Good effort rebound, though. She's got it back. Top of the key, dribbling around. Chloe Probst thought about a three. She's guarded by Watson. These two have been going at it for the last 3 years at the varsity level. Long three from Probst is good. Anna Probst with the first points of the game. Tigers come back quickly, but turn it over. Niemerg run things at the point. Probst. Wheels the left, partially blocked that time, stolen away by Bicknell. She stopped outside the arc, top of the key to Edwards. Lady Tigers pretty interchangeable at that point guard spot. They like for Young to run things. Left-handed layup by Smith is no good. T-Town bring the ball back with a 3-point lead. 3-0 early on, 6 minutes left, opening quarter. Ruhal, nice find underneath. And a 2-point lay-in from Helmink. Stolen away into backcourt. Going to be out of bounds off T-Town. Chloe Probst playing the defense against Watson. As T-Town picks up full court man pressure. Now they clear out, let Young bring it up. She breaks pressure, gets across the timeline. Smith, top of the key, hands it off to Edwards. No movement from the Lady Tiger offense as Watson holds the ball top of the key. Now she's got Young in the corner, drives baseline, cut off. Looking for Edwards, cut into the paint, kicks back out to Young. Good hesitation. She actually lost the ball, got it back, could not convert though. Fast break for T-Town, blocked by Watson, but they're going to say she got Probst across the arm, so Chloe Probst will head to the free throw line. First free throws of this contest. You get two teams that know each other as well as it's tough for one to get untracked unless you get turnovers and fast break opportunities. Long three from T-Town and layup resulted in all 5 of their points. Lady Tigers were one and done on their end. They've only got 3 shot attempts in the game thus far. 5:14 left opening quarter. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. Probst with her first point. T-Town leads at 6-0. 5:12 left first quarter. Young breaks pressure. Bicknell's got it. Around the screen, they got a mismatch now. Macy's just too quick. She gets all the way to the rim, but she's going to have to be a factor in this one. She gets the first 2 points for the Tigers. 6-2, 4:45 left opening quarter. Niemerg sets things up. Chloe Probst, another long three. She knocks that one down. T-Town's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Lead at 9-2. Edwards streaks down the lane. Her shot's hard off the back glass, no good. One and done. Probst has it, top of the key. Ruhal's got a spin move. Nice move that time. Could not finish though. Lady Tigers have numbers, 2-on-1. Let's close it up quickly. Macy lost the handle. It'll belong to T-Town. Turnover for the Tigers. Combs and Clark check in along with Palin Camp. Coach Tingley will use his bench extensively here in this one. Wide open look. T-Town's 2 for 2 from there. Couldn't get it though. Could have been an over the back call. Instead, Niemerg with the offensive rebound and putback. Clark, fresh off the bench, spin move no good. One chance only. Probst has it, thought about a 3. Gets back to Niemerg. And Camp had too much body that time. She's going to be whistled for her first foul. Second on the Lady Tigers. Another substitution. Peyton Keys will come in, giving Bicknell a breather. T-Town inbounds in front of the Tiger bench. 3.5 left, first quarter. Swing pass, top the key to Probst. She dumps it down low. Nice catch by Helmick. Had to kick it out though. And 2-point basket from Ruhal is good, just inside the arc. T-Town on fire here to start this first quarter. They lead at 13-2. Another turnover for the Tigers. That's 3. T-Town returns the favor with a turnover of their own. That's their second. 3:01 left, first quarter. Tigers with just one made basket. That was Macy Bicknell. Have yet to attempt a 3. Shot 23 of them in the first contest. Peyton Keys all the way to the paint, no good. Defensive rebound for T-Town. Niemerg's got it, off of her leg, out of bounds. Another turnover, all evened up at 3. Tigers either got to do one of two things, either start making their shots or crash that offensive glass. They've only had one chance each trip this time. Combs has it at the elbow. Fake the handoff to Young. Now dumps it to Taylor Clark, and that's going to be turned over. Clark could have been whistled for the foul, but instead it's just going to be off of Probst's hands, and it'll stay at the Tigers. Young to inbound. Dump pass down to Combs. Can't handle it. Turnover Tigers. Probst drives baseline. Cut off by Clark. Kicks it back out to Probst. She fakes. Gets to the middle of the lane. Lays it up and in. Probst with 5 early on. T-Town putting this game out of reach. Another turnover, Lady Tigers. That's 5. Clark dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. A lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. A lot of that is due to T-Town's relentless defense. They enjoy a 13-point lead, 15-2, under 2 left. Keys with a steal. She dribbles to the free throw line, bounces it off the leg of T-Town. Another turnover for the Tigers. Quick outlet pass up, no good. Keys has it. Kick out, 3 for Young is no good. Clark with the offensive rebound. Palin Camp straight on 3, no good. Couple chances that time for the Tigers. Pretty good looks, but nothing falling. 15-2. Reminiscent of the first quarter on Wednesday night when the Lady Tigers scored just 5 but had the lead. There's a 3, no good. Combs with the board. First miss from beyond the arc for T-Town. Nice find that time by Young. There's a kick out to Camp for 3. It's good. Palin Camp. Much needed basket for the Lady Tigers. 15-5, under a minute. See if T-Town is satisfied to hold for the final shot. Nearly stolen by Camp, and now it is stolen. Keys. She's got it still. Nice bounce pass underneath to Camp. She catches it. Her up and under shot's no good. Now 25 seconds left, and Camp's going to be whistled for the frustration foul, and that'll be second on Palin. So she'll have a seat the remainder of the first corner. Bicknell will check back in, take her spot. 27 seconds left, first quarter. Clock's at 20. T-Town yet to get into their offense. Running some clock here. Now it's 15. Now they'll set. Nice little give and go that time. Shot's too hard off the glass, though. The foul's going to be called on T-Town. That'll be their first of the game. Chloe Probst is going to pick that up. That's her first. 6.9 left, opening quarter. Kaylee Young will check back in, taking Peyton Smith's spot. Tigers have a chance to cut this down to single digits at 15-5. Keys has it. Dribble up the right sideline. Stops. Young's got it now. Plenty of time. A running three. Off the glass and good. Kaylee Young. Huge shot to end the third quarter. And your Lady Tigers trail it by 7, 15-8. We'll be back with second quarter action here on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Paris Sports Network. At the end of one quarter of play, T-Town leads the Lady Tigers by a score of 15-8. And the Lady Shoes will have the ball to start this second quarter. Shot 4 out of 8 from the floor, 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc. It did T-Town. Lady Tigers with a pair of threes in the final 2 minutes to cut the lead down to 7. Starting lineup back out there for Coach Stingley. Defensive intensity turned up this trip for the Tigers. Good help defense that time from Bicknell. And the ball is off of Kelsey Niemerg's leg and out of bounds. Turnover for T-Town. That's their 6th. Both teams have 6 early on. Full court pressure from T-Town. Looking to trap. Young's got it. Skip pass over the top. Smith, corner to Bicknell. Couldn't catch it. Now she goes baseline. Nice move that time by Macy. She's got 2. She's got 4 in the game. The last 8 points belong to the Lady Tigers, 15-10, 7 minutes left, first half. Dump down to the block. Good defense by Smith. Kick out 3, no good by Probst. Tigers with the ball and the momentum. Bicknell hit across the arm, nothing called. Ball ends up in Watson's hands. Now Young will reset. Heads back to the logo. 1-on-1. Bicknell couldn't quite get the handle on that pass. Now she gets to Watson. Young. That's the matchup that Coach Tingley wants, I'm sure. Ball was tipped and it'll stay with the Tigers. They'll have it underneath their basket. Don't quite have the personnel in there. Well, they do have Peyton in there for the lob in the middle. But it's not there. Now Young has a hard time getting it in. Smith's got it. Bicknell Off a screen from Edwards. Over to Young. 6:20 left first half. Bicknell spins her way into the paint, kicks it out to Young. Now she's one-on-one out there with Niemerg. Nice ball fake that time by Young. She lays it in for 2. She's got 5. Make it 10 and answer for the Lady Tigers. We got ourselves a ball game again. 15-12. Floating left-handed shots, no good. But Peyton Smith will be whistled for that foul. That'd be Peyton's first of the quarter. And a pair of free throws upcoming for T-Town's Malia Helmick. First one on its way, short off the front. First points of the quarter for T-Town come from the charity stripe. Malia Helmick scores her third point, 16-12, 5:45 left first half. Skip pass, Young. Couple fakes at the 3, instead dribbles out. Bicknell off the handoff. Good hustle play that time from T-Town. That's Malia Helmick on the bottom of that. Excuse me, that's Chloe Probst on the bottom of that. She's going to force the jump ball. It'll stay with the Tigers. Taylor Clark and Morgan Combs will come in. A couple of fresh bodies for Coach Tingley. Bicknell left side. She got the speed matchup against Helmick. Now they switch back. Clark, corner 3, no good. Good look from Taylor. Probst dribbles in the corner. Niemerg, crossover back to Probst. Good close at that time from Kylie. Now she gets to the paint. Bounce pass on the block, no good. Kick out 3, no good. Combs with excellent rebounding position. Drew the foul from Niemerg. That'll be her first. Can't box out any better than that. As Peyton Keys will check in, giving Bicknell a breather. Macy with 5 points, or excuse me, with 4 points. 4:43 left first half. Tigers down 4. Edwards took off before she had the ball. Turnover Tigers. Just so quick that those feet sometimes outrace the mind and the eyes. I know nothing about that quickness, but she definitely has it. Definitely the quickest gal on the court. T-Town inbounds. Top of the key, it goes to Helmick. She holds, gets to Probst. Doesn't pass down into Probst. She finishes. Chloe Probst, she gets the ball down that deep. She's going to be a handful. 18-12. T-Town on a 4-0 run, or excuse me, a 3-0 run right now. 4:20 left, first half. Young off a screen from Clark. Clark gets it. Top to Combs. Now Keys. Clark gets into the paint. Her jump shot from 6 rolls around and out. T-Town with the board. That's trouble. May have been a step, but a foul called instead against the Lady Tigers. That will go on Taylor Clark. That'll be Taylor's first. Now T-Town's having trouble getting in. It's actually a turnover. Young will pull out. Down the corner to Keys. She's around the screen. Shot just inside the arc, no good. Edwards there to keep it alive. Combs had her hand on it, but could not pull it in. T-Town comes away with it. Streaking up ahead is Ruhal. And foul, probably a good one because that was going to be a layup. Taylor's going to pick up her second foul. It'll be the third on the Tigers in this quarter. Watson will come back in, giving Taylor a break. Once you watch that film back, you'll see that was probably a pretty good foul. Ruhal had an easy layup. Speaking of easy layups, Helmick just had one and missed it. She hits the ground hard. And another offensive chance, Anna Probst will lay that one in. Probst has 7, leading all scorers. Keys has it. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be a kick against Keys. Until you play T-Town at this level as a freshman or any other thing or in any other class, it is tough. You just don't understand their length and their athleticism, and Peyton found that out right now. She'll do a better job throughout the rest of the game and protecting that basketball. T-Town's got it. Dump pass down and low. Nice catch by Helmick. Kept the ball above her shoulders and laid it in for 2. She's got 5. T-Town's leads back up to 10, 22-12. Tigers had it down to 4. 6 straight from the wooden shoes. Nice spin move into the paint that time by Bicknell. She's got 6. Tigers need to stop here. 2.5 left in the first half. Corner shot from 12, no good. Tigers come away. Keys has it. Setter step gets all the way to the block. Nice shot up high off the glass. And Coach Thompson not happy with that defensive effort that time, letting Peyton get all the way to the glass. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well and be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Coach Thompson calling the timeout on that. The Tigers just a moment ago were down 10. Now they're just down 6 at 22-16, 2:11 left. Macy Bicknell with 6 points for the Tigers. Kayla Young with 5, Camp with 3, and Keys with 2. T-10 will have it. Length of the court. Tigers will settle for man pressure. And another whistle coming in. Got 6 ladies on the court for T-Town. That will be a technical. So during that 30-second timeout, there was a substitution that was supposed to be made. Probst was going to check in. But the gal she was going in for didn't come out, and that was Allie Ruhal. So it will be a technical foul against T-Town and a free throw in possession for the Tigers. Honest mistake, especially coming out of a timeout. But one that Coach Thompson won't be happy about, I'm sure. Watson, first free throw is good. First free throw of the game for the Tigers. She'll have a second one. Watson knocks them both down. And that lead is 4, 22-18. Big break for the Lady Tigers there. Young will set things up. 2 minutes left, first half. Smith waiting for a pair of Tiger cutters, puts the ball down. You do that, and Probst is going to be all over it. So T-Town will get the ball back. Just 2 made free throws. All that technical cost. Under 2 left, second quarter. Niemerk's got it. She's trapped. Splits a pair of Lady Tigers. And a grab across the wrist is the call. That's going to be on Kayla Young. Be her first. fourth, so T-Town will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Final 1:47 of the first half. Probst gets the ball in the corner. Pass up top to Niemerg. 3 on the way is no good. Good box out that time by Bicknell. She pulls it down. Here comes the Tigers. Keys. A lot of contact. She finishes through it though. Peyton Keys using the strength to get that ball up to the front of the rim and knock it in. 2-point lead now for T-Town. 70 seconds left. Steal from behind. Oh, and a foul called instead. Gracie Watson will pick that up. That'll be her first, so T-Town will head to the line to shoot 2. She knocked the ball loose, but apparently she grabbed Niemer across the arm to try to gain possession of the ball. So Niemer will shoot 2. First one is good. Kylie Edwards will come in for Watson, and Molly Ruhal will check back in for T-Town. One more free throw coming from Niemerg. She's got 4 on the day. 24-20. Minute 10 left, first half. Yeah, excuse me. Bicknell's got it top of the key. Right side to Young. Now Edwards. Corner, Bicknell, wide open threes. Good, Macy Bicknell having a huge first half for the Tigers. Single-handedly keeping us in this one, 24-23, 35 seconds left first half. Nearly a walk, nothing called. Niemerg tried to force it underneath, but Young was there. Tigers give it right back though, and an easy layup. Chloe Probst, beneficiary of that. A little bit of chaos. Tigers with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it up with a 3. Clock's at 10. Bicknell's got it. Keys. Nice find underneath. Just a tick too late. Smith was there all alone. Tigers will have another chance with 4.4 left in the quarter. She saw the same thing I did. Just a touch late though. Watson will come in. Shooter for Macy will come, Bicknell will come out now. Smith will stay in. Got the Twin Towers in there for the Tigers. Nice screen that time. Shot up and under, no good though. And nice rebound that time by Kaylee Young. Ball's on the ground. She shot it toward the rim. Was fouled on the way up, so she'll have a chance at a pair of free throws. Probst will pick up that foul, the first. 0.9 left in the first half. Young's first free throw is no good. First miss from the line for the Tigers. Chance to cut it to 2. That one rolls out, and that's the way the first half will end. So after trailing by as many as 12 points, the Tigers cut the lead down to 3, and they trail 26-23 heading into halftime. We'll be back with first half stats. Get you ready for third quarter action here on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Welcome back to halftime here at the Paris Sports Network. We're about 4 minutes away from third quarter action here at the championship game of the North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament. Teutopolis leads the Lady Tigers by a score of 26-23. They led after one quarter play, 15-8. The Tigers outscored them by a score of 15-11 to cut that lead down to where it is now at 3. Teutopolis committed 8 turnovers in that first half. Shot 7 out of 14 from inside the arc, 50%. 2 out of 5 from beyond for 40%. And 4 out of 6 from the free throw line for 67%. Leading the way for them is Chloe Probst with 8 points. Anna Probst with 7. 5 points for Helmink, 4 for Niemerg, and 2 for Molly Ruhal. Tigers committed 8 turnovers as well in that first half. They shot 6 out of 15 from 2-point range for 40%. 3 out of 6 from beyond the arc for 50%, and 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe for 50% as well. Leading the way for the Tigers, Macy Bicknell, who was held scoreless this morning. She's got 9 first half points, 5 points apiece for Kayla Young, Peyton Keys, 3 points for Palin Kemp, and Gracie Watson with a pair of free throws for 2 points. As we mentioned earlier, we'll bring you boys action as their season starts on Monday. They will travel up to Danville Schlarman in the Hilltopper Classic. They'll face Bismarck Henning, Rossville Alvin. That tip is set for 6 o'clock. We'll be bringing you that action. I'm going to step aside. We've got 2 minutes left until third quarter begins. Step aside and let you hear from some more of our sponsors and be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Neither team touched the basketball during halftime. They both come out of the locker room late. T-Town will have the ball to start this third quarter, and they enjoy a 3-point lead, 26-23. Final 16 minutes of the championship game of the North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament coming your way. T-Town's got the basketball. Probst dumps it down. Ball could have been a double dribble, but it's not called. Poked away. Probst has it now, guarded by Young. Top of the key, Ruhal. She drives baseline, cut off. Kick out to Probst. She's guarded by Watson. And Smith was going to be whistled for that foul away from the ball. Just a 2-arm shiver that time. As she shoved Malia Helming. That'll be Peyton's second, first of the quarter for the Tigers. Probst has it. She drives around Watson for an easy layup. Tigers back quickly. Young had it, but she's going to be fouled on her way to the rim. See if that's a shooting foul or not, but Niemerg's going to pick up her second. Or correction, Molly Ruhal, that'd be her first. Niemerg was still one. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Wild shot thrown up by Watson, no good. T-Town comes away with it. Niemerg to Probst, Anna Probst. The left-handed shot by Helmink is no good. A lot of contact from Smith, nothing called. Kick out three, no good. Good box out that time by Peyton. Tigers have numbers. And Bicknell pulls it out. She'll dribble right side, kicks it in the corner to Edwards. Watson all alone in the corner. Her three, no good. Tracked down by Bicknell. Tough rebound by Macy. Her shot's off the glass and no good. It'll go to T-Town. Couple good looks that time. Bicknell's shot just a little bit tougher than Watson. She had a pair of wooden shoes on her. Not literally, but a pair of defenders on her. 6.5 left, third quarter. Helmick. Chloe Probst has it, dribbles. Knocked away. She collects it. Now T-Town will have to reset. Niemerg playing pitch and catch with Ruhal. Good defense by Young. Shot fake, step inside the arc, no good. Young has it. No number, she'll pull out and wait for her teammates to get set. Smith hands it back to Young. Bicknell, corner to Watson. Back to Bicknell. Macy quick with that basketball, nearly has it stolen away from behind. Now Young's got it. 5:20 left, third quarter. Tigers trail by 5. Kick out to Bicknell. Coaches wanted her to shoot, but couldn't get her feet set. Watson holds the ball high above her head, top of the key. Dribbles left side, hands it to Young. She goes baseline. Spin move at the block, lays it in. Kayla Young with 7 points in the contest. Tigers cut the lead back to 3 where it stood at half. Ruhal top. One shot from the free throw line's no good. By Helmick, she tracks it down, gets her own board though, but she's going to be called for travel. First turnover to half for either team. 9th of the game for Teutopolis. Clark and Camp and Combs all check back in for the Tigers. Young walks the ball across the timeline, right side to Edwards. Back to Young. Bounce pass to Clark, short corner. Young's got it, dribbles middle of the paint. Tried to lay it up, but it's blocked from behind by Ruhal. Probst driving hard, took an extra step, nothing called. 3 from top of the key, hard off the glass. Clark tracks it down and called for the fouls. Chloe Probst. That'll be her second for T-Town. Peyton Keys will come back in, giving Edwards a breather. Young once again walks across the timeline, under 4 left, third quarter. Clark top to Combs. Camp was cutting and Combs threw it to where she was, but it's the 10th turnover for the Lady Tigers. T-Town 3-point lead in the basketball, 3.5 left, third quarter. Left-handed 3 from Ruhal is no good. Clark, quick outlet. Keys has it, but throws it into traffic. Another turnover. A couple empty trips for the Lady Tigers without even getting a shot off. Now they'll need to make a stand on defense. Clock nears 3 minutes left, third quarter. Probst baseline, guarded by Camp. Left-handed shot softly off the glass by Chloe Probst. Is good for two. 5-point lead, 30-25, under 3. Camp, she'll take her turn into paint. Spin move. Just her length was allowed her to get to the rim on that one, but shot was hard off the glass. T-Town with a chance to extend their lead. Good defense by Clark, harassing Chloe Probst. Chloe has to throw it off of Taylor and out of bounds. It'll stay with T-Town. Just taking turns guarding Chloe Probst, who leads all scorers. She's got 10. Dump pass down to the block, and that was kind of easy. Mallory Helmick will lay that one up and in for 2. Young looking for help. Clark's got her. She spins in the paint. Her scoop shot's no good. And as the first quarter started, it's one and done for Lady Tigers on the offensive end. 2 minutes left. Tigers down by 7. Chloe Probst pass the ball. Now Anna Probst has it. Top of the key, guarded by Camp. Straight on 3, no good. A lot of contact there, nothing called. Chloe Probst couldn't get that one to fall. One of the few misses of the day. Clark, skip pass corner to Camp. Her 3 is good. Palin Camp with her second 3 of the game. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Back out of a timeout for the Tigers. Big 3 from the corner for Palin Camp has cut this lead back down to 4, 32-28. Minute 37 left, third quarter here in the title game of the North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament. T-Town with the ball. Trying to get the game clock rolling. Now they finally do. Helmick's got it top of the key. She gets it back. Her shot from the right block is no good. Crashing over the top of everybody was Maria Helmick, and she's going to be whistled for the foul. That's her second, third on T-Town. Minute 24 left, first quarter. Watson, Keys, Smith, Bicknell, and Camp on the floor for the Tigers. Bicknell's got it. Around a screen from Smith. Loses the handle. Ball's on the ground. She gets it back. We'll see if it's a timeout or a jump ball. It's actually a foul. Very beneficial for the Tigers. That'll be on Helmick. That'll be her third. 2 quick ones right here. And now she'll come out for the remainder of the quarter. Allie Ruhal will take her spot. Kaylee Young will check back in for the Tigers. Watson gets it in. Bicknell dribble, spin, front of the rim, lays up, hard off the glass, no good, but she tracks it down. Young, corner to Watson. Back to Bicknell. Off a screen, three-pointer short. Rebound to T-Town. Chloe Probst has it, got to guard her well. She's leading all scorers. Now she gets it back in the paint. Watch that spin to the left. She does it. Got away with a walk. Lays off the glass for 2. Too much Chloe Probst here in this third quarter, keeping T-Town on top. Camp stuck with the ball. Clock's at 25. Bicknell thought about a three. Now she resets, gets it back from Camp. Nice move that time, could not finish. 12 seconds. T-Town with a chance to extend their lead. It's now at 6, 34-28. Clock's at 5. I think they're aware they're going to get a shot off, but it's not going to be the one they wanted. But it falls anyway. Kelsey Niemer with her first point since the first quarter gives T-Town an 8-point lead at 36-28. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Six points in the final 2 minutes for Chloe Probst, and that's the difference in this one. Tigers had the lead down to 2 at one point. With less than 30 seconds left, they had the lead at 4. Now it's at 8, 36-28. 8 minutes left to decide the title here at Paris High School. Young walks across for the Tigers. Corner for Camp. Her three is good. Peyton Keys with her second three. She's got 8 on the day and leads at 5. Tigers need a couple stops. There's a shot from just inside the arc for Ruhal. Could not get it to fall. Young with the board. Now Watson up quickly to Keys. She's looking to go back-to-back. Instead, pass it off to Young. Couldn't finish. Great effort. Nice backdoor cut that time. Kayla Young will head to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Anytime you get a chance to score and you're trailing with a clock stop, that is very beneficial. Officials having a conversation here. Trying to figure out who the foul was on. It's going to be on Chloe Probst. That'll be her third. First of the quarter. Smith ready to check out. Clark set the check in for her. First free throw is no good. Second free throw rolls around and out. Clark had her hands on it. Couldn't pull it in. It's going to be out of bounds on her. Five-point lead for T-Town, and they have the basketball. Ruhal yet to score in this one. Passes the ball off to Niemerg. Hard off the glass, no good. Watson with the board. Young settles, backs up to the logo. Now Tigers will go. Clark's got it left side. Young all the way in front of the rim, lays it up softly, no good. Good luck that time for Kaylee, just couldn't get it to fall. Corner for Ruhal. Three-pointer for Probst, no good. Ruhal, no good. Tigers will keep it. Smith will check back in. Helmink will come back in for T-Town. Smith, Clark, Keys, Camp, and Young on the floor for the Tigers. Camp, left corner, guarded by Niemerg. Top to Clark. Her straight on three is hard. And T-Town with the board. Chloe Probst, guarded by Keys. Now Niemerg. Ruhal's trapped. Probst now guarded by Young and too much body. Kaylee will be whistled for her second foul, first of the quarter for the Tigers. Good footwork at that time from Kaylee, just a little too much body. Whistle for that one, Edwards. And Bicknell will come back in. T-Town off the inbounds play, no good. Probst couldn't get that one to fall, gets her own board, puts it back up and in. Second chance opportunities, big difference in this one. Clark has it. Now right side to Young. Good give and go. Clark catches it deep. Kick out to Edwards. Her three, no good. T-Town pulls it down, but saved right to the Tigers. Now Bicknell gets back to Young, calm things down. 5 minutes left in the game. Edwards, right side. Top to Smith. Looking for the back door. Young's got it. Nowhere to go. Hard pass to catch that time. Down at the knees of Taylor Clark. And it'll result in a jump ball. Tigers will keep it. And Young will inbound underneath her bucket. Morgan Combs will come in for this play. Taking the place of Smith. Clark from 8, no good. Tigers ice cold to start this fourth quarter. Save for a three-point bucket from Keys, and that's it. T-Town with another second chance opportunity. All the way to the rim. Fouled on the way there was Ruhal. She'll head the line and shoot two. Taylor Clark will be whistled for that. That'll be her third. First free throw from Ruhal is good. Watson will come back in to take Taylor's place. Lead has crept up to 8 here. Watson couldn't pull that down off the missed free throw. Batted it out of bounds. T-10 will get another chance. As if they haven't created enough second chances yet, now they get another chance off a missed free throw. They take a page out of our playbook and use our play as Helmick is the beneficiary of that. She'll lay it up and in for two. Lead is 10, biggest of the second half. Watson, her up and under shot goes in. Her first bucket of the game, she's got 4. Tigers have to get stops, can't trade buckets at this point. Crossover dribble, and an extra step was taken, but instead it's going to be a foul call and a chance for conventional three-point play. Kylie Edwards will pick up her first foul. Niemerg with a chance for the three-point play. And she does. T-Town will take a timeout. We will as well. 4:05 left. Tigers down by 11, 44-33. We'll be back on the Parasports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
T-Town with an 11-point lead. Tigers with the basketball. 4:05 left in the title game. Young across the timeline. Right side to Bicknell. Crossover dribble, baseline. Nearly took a step. Now Edwards, top of the key. Corner to Young. Junior guard directing traffic. Bicknell, top to Watson. Thought about it. Instead, back to Edwards. Tigers can't get anything going here. Out of the timeout. Bicknell off the screen. Her shot's blocked. T-Town's got it. Corner pass. And cut. Had a pair of T-Town defenders cutting there. Good foul there by Kylie, preventing a layup. It's going to be Kylie's second, fourth. But it's going to send Niemerg to the line to shoot two. Niemerg looking to go to double digits. She's got 10. After that made free throw. Bicknell will get a breather. Campbell's take her spot. Niemerg makes them both. (45-33). Camp to the right side, lays it hard off the glass, no good. And the ice cold shooting continues for the Tigers. Helmick's got it top, guarded by Camp. Now Niemerg. Extra pass to Probst in the corner. She's going to be whistled for travel. Tigers need to score in a hurry. Clock's at 2.5. Camp trying to find a cutter. Now she does. Edwards has it. Back to Camp. Her three, no good. T-Town with the defensive board. And the foul in the backcourt on the Tigers. And we're going to shoot. T-Town will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Fouls on Kayla Young. That'll be her third. Keys will check in after the first free throw. Molly Ruhal at the line shooting two. Senior lefty's first one is good. Peyton Smith will check in along with Keys. Second free throw no good, but pulled down by T-Town. Good effort that time by Helmick, but she stepped on the sideline. The Tigers will get it. Biggest lead of the game for T-Town's at 14, 47-33, 2:15 left in the game. Watson back to Young. Corner to Keys. Wide open in the middle is Camp. She'll kick it out to Watson. Her three no good. Keys with the board. Camp with the board. She'll put it back in for two. Camp with 8. And that's a bailout call right there, as Probst was off balance. Just a gentle nudge from Camp will result in a foul. 2 more free throws coming for T-Town. This will be their 15th and 16th of the game. First one is good. Tigers shot just 6 free throws in the contest. Probst has 17 points. T-Town nearly got the ball back on the missed free throw. I'm sure that Coach Tingley will do a lot of rebounding work here in the next few days. Lady Tigers will have time off. They don't play next week. Won't begin action until a week from Monday in the regular season. Keys has the ball stripped away on the ground. It'll be a jump ball. Possession T-Town, everything in their favor. They lead by 13. Minute 43 left in the game. Tigers pick up three-quarter court pressure. Camp at the top. T-Town breaks. T-Town playing keep away now, but it's hard to do with Camp guarding you. They clear. Now Probst has it. Nearly a steal by Young. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Couldn't be the shot that Coach Thompson wanted, but the result worked out. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Anna Probst, and that will pretty much do it. Under a minute left, 50-35, T-Town leads it. Smith's got it. She goes to work. Tried to spin to the right side, but could not finish. And T-Town will be your North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament champions. The first time they played in this. And they're going to win the title in their initial season. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well and be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
41 seconds left in the contest. T-Town, the 15-point lead and the basketball. Just looking to take care of business here in the final half minute. Ball's batted off or out of bounds. Shoes will keep possession. Fresh five in for T-Town. Smith forcing the tie-up. T-Town will retain possession. 24 seconds left. Should be Lady Tiger basketball. T-Town got the last tie-up. So it should be Tiger basketball. They'll sort it out the scorer's table. So one last chance for the Tigers to score here. Keys thought about a three, now gets it back to Young. Pass it underneath the Camp. Nice find that time, good cut, good find that time. Kayla Young will finish with that bucket. That should pretty much wrap things up. Teutopolis is your 2024 North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament champions as they defeat the Lady Tigers by a score of 50-37. We'll be back with final stats and some thoughts from Coach Tingley here on the Paris Sports Network.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Welcome back to Lady Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. Final here from Paris High School in North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament Championship game is Teutopolis 50, the Lady Tigers 37. Run down some final stats before we get some thoughts from Coach Tingley here as he makes his way back from the locker room. Teutopolis, after having 8 turnovers in that first half, committed just 10, just 2 in that second half, 10 overall, leading the way. Leading all scorers is Chloe Probst, who was a member of the all-tournament team. She's finished with 17. Teammate on that team is Kelsey Niemerg. She finished with 11, 9 points apiece for Helmink and Probst. And Ruhal wraps it up with 4, just 5 lady shoes in the scoring column. For the Tigers, they only committed 3 turnovers in that second half, but the big story was one and done on the offensive end. They were guilty of 11 turnovers in the game. They shot 11 out of 29 from inside the arc for 38%, 6 out of 15 from beyond for 40%, and just 6 free throw attempts and made 2 of them for 33%. Leading the way, actually a 2-way tie for the scoring lead, Macy Bicknell and Kaylee Young, each with 9. Kaylee Young earning all tournament honors as well. Peyton Keys finished with 8. And her teammate on the all-tournament team is freshman Palin Camp as she wrapped things up with 8. Bicknell was held scoreless in that second half after exploding and keeping the Tigers in the game in that first half with 9. And Gracie Watson made a bucket and a pair of free throws to finish with 4 points. So Lady Tigers move to 3-1 on the season, ahead of the true regular season action, which will get underway after a lengthy break for the Tigers and much needed. Playing 4 games in 5 days, 6 days, that's tough, especially early on. But the good thing about it was that Coach Tingley had a pretty good chance to rotate a lot of players in, not in the championship game so much, but throughout the course of the first 3 games. If your name was on the roster, you got in the contest at some point. So good experience gained there, especially for a young squad like the Lady Tigers. Just 3 seniors on the roster and 1 junior. So we'll wait for Coach Tingley to come up, let you hear from a couple more of our sponsors, and be back with his thoughts here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by at 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on the Paris Sports Network. Joined now by Tiger head coach Dave Tingley. And Coach, what could have been, right? If it wasn't for the ice-cold shooting, it seemed like we'd had some pretty big periods of drought there. And kind of one of the keys I look for, we got back to 2 points there toward the end of that third quarter. And then T-Town scored the final 4 points of that to grab that 6-point lead back and kind of carry that momentum into the fourth.
So, if you remember, we hit, I think it was a 3 in the corner, and I called timeout. Got it to, that's when we got it to 4. And I think it was 28-32 maybe at the time. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's what it was. And they went on a 4-0 run on us with a minute and 25 seconds on the clock. And that's the last thing I said in the huddle is, when the last, minute, 30 seconds or whatever it was, and it went the other direction. They, we got it. I wanted to get it tied or take the lead, and they actually extended it. So, that hurt us because that momentum factor, because we were kind of maybe struggling a little bit, hit a 3. Hey, let's get a couple stops here, kind of get our bearings again. And then they carried that momentum of those last couple shots into the fourth quarter. And then we just missed assignments in the fourth quarter, and we didn't shoot very well. But I think, you watch enough basketball, and people know that, like, your offense sometimes carries your defense, and sometimes your defense carries your offense. And we were getting beat on defense enough, and then I think it bled into our offense a little bit. We weren't as crisp, and we weren't as excited, and it didn't bring as much as energy as we had early in the game at different times, and so our offense sputtered a little bit because of it. And we were just talking in the locker room about that sometimes as a coach you're looking at shots and what's a good shot, what's a bad shot, and we were talking about bad shots hurt you, but so does not taking a good shot. I think it's equally as bad for you, because if your teammates are ready for you to take a shot and they know that this is part of an offense where you're going to get a good look at it and you don't take it because you're maybe hesitating, or you put the ball on the floor when you should have shot it, or you shot it when you should have put the ball on the floor when you're not quite in sync. And I think that hurt us a little bit too. We took some bad shots, those kind of turn flip shots we did. Those were 2 in a row that we took. Momentum killed us on that, and then not taking some open threes hurt us. And they made their free throws. We had a lot of 50-50 balls that they're about this much stronger than us in some of those spots, and we just couldn't quite secure those balls on it, whether it was a rebound or whether it was a loose ball or whatever, and they hurt us on that. So it's a great game for us to gauge ourselves with. We were right there with them, like you said, couple points at halftime and a couple points there at the end of the third until they hit those shots, and then they just extended it. They did what they do in the fourth quarter, and got the ball inside and made the free throws.
Young girls aren't going to be young for very long, especially the number of games that are played in that initial season. But what a great chance for them to get a look at a team with some length on them, and that could have evolved into some of the hesitation on the shots, like you mentioned, and no better time to see it in the first week of the season, right?
Yeah,
get that experience in there, and they didn't shy away. You could see a little hesitation, but that experience is going to pay dividends.
I mean, if you go back to the first quarter, we were down, 13-4 or whatever it was, and closed that out and got it to 8-15 was, I think, at the end of the first or something like that. Closed it within 7. We didn't give up, and then we came right back out, and that game got tight quick, in the second quarter. So it was good to see them, getting down and fighting back. I'm just kind of tired of doing that, to be honest with you, Jeff. I'd like to, be even and maybe pull away, or go ahead and pull away from the beginning against a tough team and, make them try to play catch up. But, it was funny you say that. I was talking to one of the coaches that was here this week and said something about, you guys got everybody back from last year, don't you? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, that's nice to have that experience. I said, yeah. I said, but we still only have 5 girls that can drive on the team. So, I mean, that kind of gives you a sense of how young we really are. We got a bunch of sophomores that haven't turned 16 yet. So we still have a pretty young team, and I do think that they are, they can progress. And so I'd rather be in a position to gain, some success and to gain some traction and to improve right now than be kind of already at her peak. And I think T-Town's probably closer to that right now than what we are. So, because they do have a couple seniors, and then everybody else is pretty much a junior that's had some experience. So they're closer to that, probably top end. So I hope we can gain in the next, month here going into Christmas, and put ourselves in a position to have that experience, and then see what we can do, come January and then going into the postseason.
Yeah, don't want you to get away yet without talking about your 2 all-tournament selections, Kaylee Young and Palin Camp, and as you mentioned, neither one of them's driving yet. So what a great sign for the future. But the way that they played, and I'm going to give some flowers out to Macy Bicknell too. Yeah. Didn't score this morning. Yeah. Didn't hang her head. Came back out 9 huge points that kept us in the game in that first half.
Yeah, in the first half, and I just needed her to repeat this. I'll talk about Macy first. I just really wish she would have kept that foot on the gas a little bit more in the second half, and because they had trouble guarding her, and Macy kind of has a game that she can finesse it around the basket, and if she misses a couple of those finesse shots, sometimes she gets in her own head and just needs to keep going because, how many shots she have right around the rim that just didn't go down there in that second half. If they go down, it's maybe a different ball game, kind of keeps us in it. But sometimes she does have a lot of highs and lows, I guess what I'm trying to say. She can be really high and be like, hey, I'm balling, and there's sometimes where she misses a couple shots and kind of gets in her own head a little bit. But, again, that's the maturity level of it. We got to get her to be confident in whether she's making or missing. And then talking about, I'll go with Palin Camp next, came in. We knew that she had ability, but can you do it when you step on a varsity court and can you perform? And she, was just very consistent. She's still making some freshman mistakes. Obviously, she's not one of those very real polished players. I think that's the best thing about her, that she's not polished yet because she's just going out there and playing hard and just making plays happen. And so for her, that's what's making her success happen, is because she's not thinking about the what if I mess up, or what if I don't make this shot, or what if she's just going out and playing hard and letting her game do the talking. So she played a very consistent tournament from the first game to the last, and has been a huge spark for us coming in off the bench. And Kaylee Young, honestly, the thing about what she had nine big points tonight too, but she just is our anchor on a lot of things. We lean on her for her defense. We lean on her to take care of the ball. We lean on her to get us in our offense and to get everybody organized. And she's just a consistent player. And that's what you want out of a point guard. You don't want anybody that feels like they got to go show the world what they can do. They just go do their job and they say, I'm running the offense. I got locked down on defense. And that's one thing about her game that I don't know if as many people realize, but she's a really good defender, and when she puts her mind to it, she can guard bigger girls, smaller girls, and really kind of focuses in on that part of the game, and that's a weapon to have for us, because to have your point guard be able to do that. So, really happy with her game as she's played consistent enough to get that all tournament garner, and really looking forward to see all three of those girls that aren't driving yet, maybe driving the lane a little bit more until they can get their keys. So, yeah, we're looking forward to how well they can progress in the next few months. Yeah,
well, Coach, we appreciate you keeping us entertained this week, and we look forward. You got a little layoff now, right?
Well, we go Tuesday night back here for St. Joe, and then we go kind of a layoff. We're off for the rest of Thanksgiving break, and then we come back the following week on Thursday. With Newton here. So, we do have one more game, but we need to go get it. I told the girls, I said, we lost this one. We don't want to go out and play poorly and lose one on Tuesday night, because you don't want to go into, Thanksgiving break with a big, long layoff, right, feeling like, like you're going the wrong direction. So, got one Tuesday night, and hopefully we'll get the ship righted and, kind of get back on the winning track and go from there.
Can't wait to watch it.
All right.
We'll be there for you, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff. See you.
Appreciate it. Tiger head coach Dave Tinkley stopping by, his thoughts on his squad's performance in the championship game and also throughout the tournament. Once again, the Tigers fall by a score of 50-37 to Teutopolis. That will do it for us for this weekend, but we will be back with you on Monday night as the boys start things off. They'll travel up to Danville Schlarman in the Hilltopper Classic. They'll take on Bismarck Henning at 6 o'clock. So we will be there. I appreciate you all joining us and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night from the Parasports Network.
This has been Paris Tiger Sports on the Parasports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elston State Farm Insurance, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.